Whether you're looking to refresh your current medical space or you're moving and building your own space, paint is a big part of your visual effect. So we want to cover in this video what type of paint you have to use and what are the finishes that we would recommend. Number one, you want to always ask your contractor, or if you're doing the purchasing of the paint yourself, use the type of paint that is Zero-VOC. When you get the paint, you know how the old days you would like walk into the space after a fresh coat of paint and you would get either dizzy or you would get high off of the paint smell. Those are all chemical. So nowadays, all the companies, they have the option for Zero-VOC. All you have to do, you have to ask for that option. It's usually like, I would say 10% more expensive, sometimes 15%, but it's totally worth it because your indoor air quality is part of your design. It's part of that creating the healing and healthy space. This is for medical spaces, but you can use that for your home or any kind of spaces that you choose to paint. I'm gonna go over this one by one and give you clarity of what finishes are available into any kind of paint. So when you choose the paint, number one, you want to understand where you want to choose that paint and what is the implementation of that paint is going to be. So I'm going to go over a chart that is going to help you to look at like what finishes you're going to choose for what area. There are different types of finishes: flat, velvet, eggshell, low-sheen, satin, semi-gloss, and glossy. So if you're looking at this chart, usually for ceiling, flat or matte would be great because that doesn't have that reflective look, or it makes it more uniform sheen. For low traffic walls, we would recommend the eggshell. It gets clean easier and it still has that flat kind of a look to it, yet it's not that shiny. And high traffic area, we recommend to use satin. Doesn't show the stains and it gets cleaned very fast, very easy. And as far as the trim molding doors or cabinetry, semi-gloss is great. Sometimes we use satin as well. It depends on your preference as far as how shiny or glossy you want your surface to be. A lot of furniture can be used glossy if you're painting them. Nowadays it's really used as shiny or like that glossy look because it makes it very like 70 and 80 look. One thing that is not in this chart is restroom. You can use a semi-gloss or satin in the restroom. I would say semi-gloss would be better. Either you can use tiles all the way to the ceiling, so that helps with the moisture and makes the restroom so much nicer. But if you have to choose paint all the way around and the ceiling, I would highly recommend that for the restroom area, because of the moisture level, use semi-gloss. As glossiness percentage goes higher, it's easier to clean, but it's harder to hide imperfection. What is imperfection means like the brush and the way they're doing the paint on the wall is harder to make it all like very smooth when glossiness goes higher. And as you see it in the graph, you can just choose the finish that is best suitable for the space that you're designing or you're choosing the paint for. When you look at your space, see what type of paint you have to choose for what space. I would say what element will help you is the traffic. Traffic and durability has a very straight correlation with each other. Based on that, you can choose the finish that you have. I hope this video helps you. Wishing you an amazing and healing journey ahead to creating your space.